This is Bob Anderson with day 9, live funded trading with Apex Trader Funding. This is my day 9 results. I'm actually doing this video before even noon on August 25th because I'm just going to stop myself from even attempting to make chicken soup out of chicken shit today. Anyways, so this day is kind of reminding me of yesterday. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. And yeah, let's see here. One was a loss. And again, it was the first one I took. That's 3 days in a row that the first trade I took was a loss. 3 of them rolled up and ended up knocking out at break even, which, you know, I've said before is really not a bad thing. It means I was on the right side of the trade, yada, yada, yada. It went for at least 1.5 points in my favor. Actually more than that, 1.75 points in my favor, because that's what automatically throws my stop loss to break even. And then it rolled over or it ticked me out or whatever. Then I had one win, which the one win was just like yesterday. It was a win that I picked a target to just get my money back for my loss in some commissions, just to call it a day. If the market doesn't have follow through, then all I'm doing is beating a drum. I mean, so anyways, that trade worked. But so my point of this is I had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades that actually went in my favor. So think about that. And and none of them actually went to full target. So let's just assume for conversational purposes that they're all continuation trades, which is like a 3-point trade. That'd be $150 per contract. So let's just say you did one contract. Well, $150 on one contract 4 times is $600. The one loss I had was exactly 1 point. So that's $50. So that would be a $550 day if the market had follow through. It just doesn't have any follow through right now. I talked about this before in other videos. We are in the dead nuts heat of August, vacations, and the follow through is just not there. I'm on the right side of the trades, but there's just not enough push for me to peel my little 3, maybe 5 points out of the trade, depending on where I entered. It's just not there right now. So this is part of the reason why I even started this YouTube video blog, is to hold me accountable, so I don't do something crazy because I get frustrated and take a crazy trade and then lose my account. So I'm actually proud of myself today. I'm being perfectly honest with you. I made $25. Who the hell cares? Nobody cares. I don't care. But once again, I didn't allow a bad trading day for my strategy for my simplified strategy, for me to lose money, or even worse, lose my account. So let me show you the trades, and then I'm going to show you, and I want to emphasize something here too. These 2 trades that I talked about in my previous channel, in my previous video, are the 2 that I'm using right now to get myself beyond my trailing stop, which is $53,000, as I've discussed, because I've got a 10 contract account with Apex Trader Funding, and I'm at $1,800 Even after today, I'm still at like $1,800 net of commissions and all. It's like 1,800 bucks. But I have other trades, and I'm going to show you what one of them would have amounted to today if I was beyond that 53,000. But I'm being conservative. I'm not allowing myself to take the more risky, the trades that I need more play in than the two I'm using right now, because I need to get out from underneath the albatross of the trailing stop. So that will come soon. That should be, that whole process hopefully will be done first week of September or so, unless today would have been a perfect day for it. I mean, 550 bucks if the trades would have just followed through, would have been a nice, reasonable day, But anyways, so here's the trades. I'm going to show them to you. And then I'm going to show you the one I didn't take, but I've alluded to multiple times on this channel. But I haven't really discussed the strategy for it yet. So anyways, here we go. Let me get this down. There we go. So here we are. So we had this huge run up at 9:50 in the morning. Huge run up. Again, I've talked about I prefer longs, not shorts. I'm going to just show my trades. I'm not going to show what happened before, while I was sitting here looking for stuff. Came back, touched this yellow line was a little bit further up. It got pushed down because of the action after. And I went long right here at 41.71.50. That was really an attempt to get a 5-point trade. Never even began to go my way. The pivot that I was going off of, meaning the bottom of this candle at the time, was only 3 ticks down from my entry when it ran up to here. So I put my stop at right there below it, which was a point down. So I took a whole 1-point loss. No big deal. 50 bucks. Rolls down, rolls up, and it goes back above the gold line, and you can just feel the momentum. I get in here, it rolls up. I think it went up, let's see here. That's a whole 2 points. It rolled up a whole 2 points. So so my break even, it went to break even, and the damn thing collapsed back down and took me out. Now the trade actually worked, but I didn't. I let my ATM strategy do the trading for me on my break even. I just don't break my rules of when I'm up so much, letting it turn into a loss. So here we go again. This one I did the break of the candle that came over to the yellow line. Break. Man, that thing ran up. Beautiful. Let's see, how much did that one run up? I was in at 80.75. It ran up to 83.75. Huh. Okay, so it actually touched my target. Yeah, it actually touched my target. I don't remember that, but I mean, I knew I was close. So it actually touched my target, which would have been, 150 bucks, and it ran over and knocked me out. So, there we go again. So this one we came, again, this was a break of this pivot here, even though there's not dots here. See this pivot? So it did break it, rolled back over to the gold line. I took it here, and it just walked its way. So what I did is I kept taking my stop and trailing the bottom of the candles. So this candle right here, the bottom of that candle, was at 82.25. So my stop was at 82. I'll be damned if this thing didn't roll down and pop me down. take me out at 82. So I mean, I actually made 2 ticks on that, but again, who cares? I called it a break even. I didn't call it a win. Then I said, okay, I'm frustrated now. Let me just see what my cost of today's trading was. Let me see what my losses were. Let me see what my commissions were, and let me just take the next roll up. And that's what I did right here. Rolled up, got out at 84. So I got what? A point and a quarter, and my net is 25 bucks. These are trades right here. Every single one of those trades is a 3 to 5 pointer minimum when the market has follow through. Minimum 3 to 5 points. Minimum 3 to 5 points. Apparently I did have one that did go 3 points, just didn't take me out. So that's why I said, okay, let's be patient, Bob. Let's just get my money back so that I don't have a lost day, and let's just call it a day. And that's exactly what I did. So again, that's why I'm proud of myself, because I can't change the market. I can't change the fact that the traders are not here pushing this stuff around like they normally are, and will be sometime in September again. I can't change that. So let me just get my money back, because I'm entering the trades properly. They're going my way, but it's not worth taking trades if you're getting 1, maybe 2 points off my strategy, because the risk reward is not there. I mean, if I'd have been doing 2 points, hell, I would have had 5 wins. But to be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't be honest with myself or honest with those that watch these videos if all I did was just try to book wins, because I would have had 4 wins and 1 loss today. But when the market's doing what it's supposed to be doing, I'd be making bigger money, and I wouldn't be risking, $75 to make 125. Let's just say it's just that's not the way. That's not the way you should be trading. You need to go and get as big of a win as you can, or that your strategy works for, to offset the losses, because the losses are real. The losses are going to happen, and it makes it easier to take the losses if you know the loss is not significant to your wins. Let that sink in slowly. Anyways, on my 5-minute chart, let me show you the trade of the day. But I didn't take it because I'm not rolling that out yet. But I've alluded to it many times before, and here it is as a premonition. Here's my 5-minute chart. Okay, here's my 5-minute chart right here. Okay, everybody see that? Look at that. Look at this gold line down here. Look at that. Look at that beautiful gold line right there. That's the overnight open. Market runs up, pushes down, and this is at 9:40 this morning, 9:40. So 10 minutes after the open. What the market did is it pushed down, hit that open, and ran up. And let me tell you something. If you were paying attention to the price action all the way through here, they had the shorts running for the hills. You can tell when somebody's trapped. You can tell in the market when somebody's trapped. They did the fake break to the short side. The big money did. Got it to that open and then slammed it up, and they had all the traders following it. They had all the traders going, ooh, we're going down. Because they don't have this imaginary, they don't have this thing on their chart. They don't have this open on their chart. The average trader does not have that on their chart. Then the big money slammed it up. And this thing just accelerated and accelerated and accelerated. And the reason it happened is because the shorts were over here with their stops. and it just kept coming at them and kept coming at them. So they're reversing out of their trades. So anyways, that is an example where the bulls trapped the bears. And if we had been to the bottom side of this line, they would have done it in reverse. They would have let it run up, hit that line, and they would have reversed it after the open. And they would have in that case, the bears would have trapped the bulls. That right there is worth the price of admission of watching this video, if you ask me. So anyways, that is a trade that I look for. I look for when the market is reaching. Look at the length of this candle. That candle right there is 59.25 to 48.25. It's a 9-point candle. That's reaching. That's a reach. So when the market is reaching, all the moving averages are way up here still on both the 1 minute and the 5 minute. That's when they're running it, getting everybody excited, and then reversing it. That's the best time to take that trade off that gold line, is when they reach for it. If they walk down there slowly, then that's less likely to work. Anyways, I hope I maybe gave you some input. That trade there, by the way, that trade off the gold line, here's why I don't take it now, okay? It goes back to the trailing stop issue. That trade right there, about 2 contracts, easily you should run it for, I'd say 20 points. But as I said to you before, if it runs up, say 18 points and then rolls back over. Now, granted, I could get out of it at, say, 16 points or whatever. You don't know the speed that the bears or that the bulls are trapping the bears. You don't know the speed by which they're going to get nervous and reverse their way out. You don't know that. You just know that they're trying to take it that way. So it could roller coaster its way there. It doesn't necessarily completely pivot. And therefore, if I'm sitting there with a trade that I'm trying to get 20 points on, and it rolls over at, say, 15, 16, whatever, and then comes back and knocks me out, let's just say, because I don't haircut it, all those dollars from that 16, say, down to 10 points, which is 6 points, which is $300 a contract, which is $600 on the trade. All that goes against your trailing stop. And so your trailing stop is here. It doesn't rotate back, but your profit keeps going from, up so many dollars back down. I should probably put it on one of these. I'll do a whiteboard explanation of that later. But it's just not worth trying to do that till you get out of that trailing stop following you. Then you take that trade. You're at a $53,000 balance, we'll say, and it runs up $2-3 grand, and then comes back and knocks you out at $1,500. You're still happier than shit, But if you had a trailing stop that doesn't reverse, and it just stays at its highest point, you're in trouble. So anyways, that's my video. It's quick. Oh, it's not quick, but it's my input for today. And again, I am actually proud of myself, and these blogs are working. Thank you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.